What's going on? All Talk MMA back again. Today I'm just going to be going through UFC Fight Night, the first one at the UFC Apex, UFC Meta Apex, whatever it's called. Batista versus Oliveira. Just going to go through the fights in order, give my opinions, and go through some bets. I've really added a lot of bets this week. I'm going to try and keep track and see how I get on. Starting off with Cachecho versus Saigula. Cachecho got knocked out by Jocelyn Edwards in the last fight, big shot. Sagula is pretty shit, but I think she's gonna win. To be honest, um, she's 10 years younger. Trains at American Top Team at the minute. Won last time out against Alexieva. Lost by finished to Melissa Muffins, Mullins. Gachicho hits hard. Tries to always come forward, but I think Sagula's kickboxing will be good enough. To win this fight. I think she can really get it done. I think she'll probably win by decision, to be honest. Um, I've, she isn't great, like I said before, but I think she'll get the job done. I can see her pulling through. So I'm going to go Saiguda to start with. Moving on, Muin Gafarov versus Jakub Wiklas. Gafarov last fought a year ago at 311. Beat Nakamura. The wrestler did well, good on the feet, alright on the ground. Wiklas won his UFC debut against Patchy Mix by split decision, close fight. Could have went either way. Wiklas is very good on the ground, great jiu-jitsu, not very good on the feet. Gafarov's a better striker, but I think this fight will eventually get the ground. And I think Wiklas will get that, take the back and get over a naked choke. Um, don't see this fight going exceptionally long. Wiklas has 10 submission wins out of his 17. He's never had a knockout, kind of speaks to the hands. Gafarov has had 17 finishes and 20 wins. But I see Wiklas getting a submission in the second round. Moving on, Kong Wang. This is Eduardo Mora. Kong Wang lost against Fernandez a while ago. Remember that by submission second round. Since then, just beat Bruna Brazil and De Silva. Arena De Silva. Great kickboxer. Beat Valentina Shevchenko in kickboxing, I think. Great hands. Is alright on the ground. Nothing really of notice. Um, Eduardo Mora, gritty, strong, comes forward, you know, tries to tries to pressure forward, but I just don't think she's got the hands like Wong Kang, however you say that. And to be honest, I think she's getting the win. I think she can get a finish, maybe around 2 or 3 as well. I think she can get a stoppage. And yeah, moving on. Saeed Nurmagomedov pulled out, being replaced by Gianni Vasquez. Basharat should probably win, I hope. He is he's the worst bro of the two. Um, got knocked out by Ricky Simon, beat by him and Zahabi. Um, meh everywhere. Trains at American Top Team. I don't know anything about this other guy. He's 1-2 in MMA, I believe. Hasn't fought in MMA since 2023, almost 3 years ago. He got submitted by armbar. His only wins a split decision, and he also lost a majority decision. He's had 3 fights between 6 years and hasn't fought in 3 years. So we'll see how that goes. Moving on, Bruno Brazil versus Ketlin Souza. I'm gonna go Bruno Brazil. I think Ketlin Souza is tough. Likes to try and box. She's been on the wrong side of 2 split decisions now in a row against Angela Hill. I thought she did win, and then against the Venezuelan lady Rodriguez. Yeah. Um, Tough wants to box, wants to pressure forward and can. Grappling's got some holes in. Maybe the fighting nerves can come back with Bruno Brazil. She got a win last time out in August against Shi Ming. Um, and I think this is going to be a close fight. I mean, I definitely think it's going to be a close fight. But I can see Bruno Brazil win this. I could see her winning the first and second, or maybe the second and third. I think she can get this one done. Captaincy is good, but I think there's grappling holes, and I think she'll exploit them. I'm going to go Bruno Brazil. Next fight, Nikolai Veretikinov versus Nico Price. Nico Price is 36 now. They're both 36 to be fair. Price, I think it's like 8 kids. Coming off that loss to Jacoby Smith. We did well to get out the first round. I'd almost taken him out third. Tough, gritty guy. He'll try his best, really. But Veretikinov is not that good. He's not bad. Beat Prado, which is not bad. Lost to Soriano by decision last time out. Knocked out by Van der Voort, who's not really that bad. The split decision with Danny Barlow isn't horrific, but he's nothing special. I do think he'll win. He's got more power, more ways to win. So I'm going to go Veretikinov, but Price just finished at this point. I think he's just fighting paycheck for the paycheck, really. Hopefully he can get a bonus and feed all these kids. Moving on, the worst gas tank in UFC, Alex Moreno, 35 years young, fighting Daniil Donchenko, something like that. Making his second UFC appearance. His last UFC appearance was a round 1 knockout, other than the Lopez Gene Silva card. He's got solid hands, likes to get a finish. Card, I believe, he was born 2001. He's got 9 knockouts, 2 submissions, and 13 wins. Alex Moreno, 12 losses, being knocked out, stopped 4 times. Was knocked last time out against Carlos Lille. I mean, Donchenko's a clear pick, isn't he, really? He's on a 3-fight losing streak, Alex Moreno. He's only won 2 of his last 7. Yes, last 7. Yeah, just getting fed now. Fed to the young killers. Trains a Tiger Muay Thai thingy, whatever they're called. So yeah, I'm gonna go Alex Moreno. I'm gonna go Donchenko by finish round 1. Moving on to Jacoby versus Julius Walker. Julius Walker's shit. He's just not good. He's just not good. Lost to Alonzo Menifield by split decision. It was close. Took Rafael Sakara to a decision. That's all I'm gonna say. Just Dustin Jacoby was on a bit of a weird losing streak at one point. Or even it's 2 in a row. That fucking sick knockout of Petrino. Then he beat Bruno Lopez. He's got power. Definitely got power. I think Waters can get hit. And I think he got stopped, to be honest, about round 2 or 3. Jacoby's the vet. I think he's been in UFC for a little while. He's been in UFC since 2020, so 6 years in UFC. And I think, yeah, Dustin Jacoby finish. Moving on, Gene Matsumoto versus Farid Basharat. Matsumoto's a good kickboxer. I thought he won last time out against Rob Font, but he didn't get a nod. Farid Basharat, very, very technical, skilled, good on the ground, good on the feet. It's a bit of a decision merchant, but good fighter. B ranked soon, 100%. You know, 4 UFC wins by decision, 1 by submission. He's a really good fighter, good everywhere. He'll mix it up. Matsumoto is very good though. This is a good matchup, but I think Farid Basharat will get the nod. I'm gonna take Farid Basharat. Moving on, Michael Oleksiejczuk versus Marc-Andre Barriault. 2 big, powerful, beefy, stubborn guys. Both hit hard. Marc-Andre Barrios got that crazy KO win against Bruno Silva. Then got beat by the Bullet, Magomedov Shara. Um, I mean, he's only won one of his last five, but his game, he'll put it on the line. Coming against Oliveira, who hits hard, 60 in knockouts. Last two fights are round one knockouts against Cedric Dumas and Gerald Mearshart. Before that, he was on a free fight losing streak, so he's doing a nice bounce back. And yeah, I think he'll get the nod. I think he'll finish. I think he'll finish Andre Barrio early. So I'm gonna go Michael Oleksiejczuk. Moving on, Jaton Almeida versus Rizwan Kuniev. Almeida coming off that close decision loss to Volkov. He beat Sergey Spivak at the start of 2025 as well, and also submitted Romanov at UFC 302. Yeah. Kuniev made his UFC debut against Curtis Blades in a fight I thought Kuniev actually won, to be honest. It was close, however, but I'm going to take Jaton Almeida. I think he's a better grappler. Even though Kuniev's from Dagestan, I think he's a better wrestler. It's gonna be his fight. I think he's gonna do round one. Ray Nigachuk. I think the grappling's clear. I think this is a great betting opportunity, great price, and I'd be jumping on this if I was you. Moving on, Amir Albazi versus Kiori Hiraguchi. Kiori Hiraguchi is 10-1 in the UFC with two different stints. He's 1-0 in his new stint where he submitted Tagia Ulanbekov in round 3 by Ray Nigachuk. Excellent all-round fighter, 40 professional MMA fights. Amir Albazi's had long layoffs. He had a close win against Kai Kara France in June 2023. Then November 2024, he lost clearly to Brandon Moreno at the 5-rounder. And then now he's fighting again. So it's been about 3 fights in 2.5 years. I think he's getting beat. I think Hiraguchi's going to control the pace. He's going to box Albazi's head off. And I think he's going to win 30-27. So I'm going to go with Kiori Hiraguchi. Moving on to the main event, Mario Bautista versus Vinicius Oliveira. Oliveira is a massive 135er. He's very good, he's got power, he's game, mixes up. Few questions about cardio and chin. Mario Bautista lost to Uman Nurmagomedov 30-27, but it was a lot closer that fight. Bautista is good wherever the fight goes, he can mix it up, he can grapple well, he can strike well at different distances, switch stances, good all-round fighter. Vinicius Oliveira, smart fighter. And both guys I think are in the first UFC main event. I'm going to pick Mario Bautista by split decision. I think it's going to be a super close fight. But I think Bautista will win rounds 3 to 5. Yeah, I think Vinicius Oliveira will start well, but as the fight goes on, he'll fade. So I'm going to go Mario Bautista to win this. Hope you guys enjoyed listening to my predictions. I'm going to move on to the bets now. Now we're moving on to the bets. You can see them all out here. Take a screenshot if you want. But you can see when net we're down 0.4 units. So if you were to put £5 on everything following the unit size I recommend, you'd be down £2. Be down £4 if you're doing a tenner, £8 if you're doing a 20, and so and so. I mean, you'll see Jaton Almeida done a lot of this because I think Jaton Almeida is definitely going to win. So Almeida and Hiraguchi, I think they're both going to win clearly win. Go Almeida and the guy fighting Alex Moreno if you don't want to go Hiraguchi. Hiraguchi win. $100 at fine, Bruno Brazil. I think Farid Basra will clearly win by decision. He'll not knock him out and he'll not submit him. And either way, Matsumoto will probably win by decision if he was to win. So it's going to go to scorecards, but I think Farid Basra's going to win. I think Bautista and Oliveira is going to be super close, and I think this fight will just about go to distance. I think it's an alright small unit size. Almeida round 1 subs, a good price. I think it's alright with the small unit size as well. Hiraguchi decision I'm big on, so I'm going big there. Oleksiejczuk round 1, I think you can get it done. Not the worst price, just a small stake. Gafarov is Wicklass, I can see definitely not going to scorecards. So that's why I went big unit size. And I think Saigura, Jaton Almeida are going to win. So I've went there, unit sizes as well. Thank you for listening. Hopefully we do well. And yeah, see you in the next one.